Today I'm going to teach you how to make a dark cherry protein smoothie. And I love this recipe because it's super simple, it's got limited ingredients, makes a great meal substitute, and for those of you who aren't big breakfast eaters, it's an awesome thing to take on the go and make sure you're getting your breakfast and getting your protein. You'll need a blender for this. So I have my blender set up here, and I'm going to start with a frozen banana, just one. And then I buy organic dark sweet cherries. There's no other ingredients in this, and that's important that you take a look at that, because if you think that you're being healthy and then you buy certain fruits, veggies, protein powders, milks, whatever, and they have added sugar, you're gonna have to consider that. This doesn't have anything, this is where we're gonna get the sweet from, but it's all natural. And we're gonna do roughly a cup. If you're really counting calories, you'll need to measure that out. And then I'm gonna add in almond milk. This would not be able to blend. It's gonna be frozen and that won't blend itself. So I'm gonna add almond milk, and again, I do no sugar added. You can add any kind of milk that you like. And this is gonna be really dependent on how much you want to make. So I'm gonna actually be making 2 smoothies. So I'm gonna go with about 2 cups of almond milk. But obviously if it's just for you, you might not want that much. And I'm gonna add a pea protein, and the pea protein I'm gonna use doesn't have any other ingredients in it either. So you may have a favorite protein, a vanilla protein, something like that that you like to use, that's fine, but again, you're gonna have to consider those added ingredients. This pea protein has nothing in it other than pea protein, and that's why I love it so much. And you can add more or less of this based on if you need more protein, if you're trying to be in a calorie deficit or a surplus. I'm just gonna do a big scoop. But that's an easy ingredient to add more of if that's something you need. Now, I'm gonna add tofu. And this part may get a little tricky if you've never used tofu before. So I like extra firm, organic, and tofu comes in a package like this and it has water. And so just in case you've never used tofu, this is gonna be new for you, I'll just kind of show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna slice alongside, the tofu's gonna be in a big block in the middle of this. So I'm just gonna slice nice and gentle along 3 of the edges. And try not to get water everywhere. And I'm gonna go to the sink and drain this, which you can't see me do. So I'm gonna put my hand over this and I'm gonna drain the liquid out. So now that I've drained my liquid, my tofu's still in the package, and I can peel back the top and you can see the block of tofu. And now I'm gonna slice it because I'm not gonna add this whole block. And you can slice this, I suggest, either into 3 sections or 4, depending on how much tofu you want to add, which is really gonna be, again, dependent on how much protein you're trying to add. Tofu is awesome because it doesn't taste like much of anything. It blends really nicely. So in this case, I'm gonna cut it into thirds. And I'm just gonna do it right in its container. And then I'm gonna pull one of these out, and I'm gonna add it. Now you can't store your tofu in here and put it back in the fridge. So you're gonna put it in a separate container like a Tupperware, and you're gonna wanna add water, seal that up, put it in the fridge, and then you've got 2 more blocks of tofu for 2 more smoothies, or you can cook tofu however you would like. Now I'm going to blend this together. Because there's a lot of frozen ingredients, I will need to use something to put it down, push the ingredients down, or it's not gonna blend. So if you have a blender like this where you can mash down your ingredients, great. If not, you'll have to stop your blender part way and use a spoon and get those ingredients towards the bottom. So go ahead and blend your smoothie. So now that it's all blended, your smoothie is ready. And you can see I made quite a bit because I'm making more than 1. So you'll really want to gauge how many ingredients, how much milk, based on how many people you're serving. And if you like your smoothies a little bit more liquidy, just add a little extra milk. If you like them a little bit denser, add extra cherries. I'm gonna serve my husband a little bit more than me because he's bigger than me. I hope you love this. You're not gonna believe how delicious and sweet this is with no added sugar. It's awesome. So I hope you like it.